After nearly 8 weeks of battling, the dueling factions of the Nerds and Veterans came to an end on Friday, December 8th, 2017. It was a glorious fight with both sides using their skills in calculations, strategy, diplomacy, and planning. Only one side could be crowned the winner, and that honor goes to the Veterans. They mastered their skill in diplomacy and tactics, used that to their full advantage to break down the Nerds and convert players to fight for the Veterans' purpose. Although neither factions were able to take Delphi, Veterans won by capturing more cities than the Nerds, 7-1 to be exact. Although Nerds didn't take the gold, they put up a great fight. The glory of winning is great for morale, but what we can't forget is what also comes with the win. The $15,000 donation from Immortal Conquest goes to a charity organization chosen by the winner. The vets have decided that Stack Up will be the perfect recipient. Stack Up is a veteran charity dedicated to supporting the men and women of the military through the use, support, and donation of video games worldwide. The work they have done is extremely commendable, and all props to them for using video games and the gaming community as channels for comfort. Let's do a quick run down memory lane with how this campaign went.
It's a battle for the final glory and a journey for the mind and heart. And two highly intelligent factions, Nerd and Veteran, are going to have an epic battle in the game. The official match season starts on October 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and will last until December 8th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the server of Art of War. Whichever of the two main factions, Nerd or Veteran, takes control of the capital, Delphi, will be crowned the winner. If Delphi has not been conquered by December 8th, the faction that captures and controls the most regional capitals on the map will be crowned the winner.
In the first week, Nerdcore is leading at level 22.
2 weeks into the server, growth of the players are now solidifying and leaderboards are beginning to show their true colors. First Vet Division has entered both Jotunheim and Ireland to recruit more supporters for our cause. In comparison, Nerdcore has only entered one region, Anatolia. And so it happens, Nerdcore is lining up at both Vanaheim and Jotunheim passes. If they just so happen to pick a fight with us this early on, I can guarantee that this server's fate will be decided then and there.
Veterans are stronger than I stated in my last report, but I gave them a very low bar to pass, so I'm not surprised they surpassed it. I welcome the competition they bring with open arms. Currently, we're in an arms race with the main Veteran Alliance and we'll have conflict soon. The past weekend was Veterans Day, a battle was brewing and imminent, and boy did it explode. It has been the most action-packed week yet, filled with battling, diplomacy deals, and occupation of an alliance, and so much more. The odds right now may not be in the Nerds' favor, but like all real wars, the tide can change at any time with potentially one decision, one plan, one move. Many have underestimated the Vets in the beginning, but we should know to never underestimate the underdog. In the same breath, even though Nerdcore has been occupied, we'd be a fool to declare a winner this early in the game.
We occupied the pass to Asgard Friday afternoon when the Nerds least expected this. Although the war was declared for Saturday, Veterans Day, there was no treaty saying that we could not and would not occupy the pass prior. It is never good to assume in war, and the Nerds assume to their detriment. Every Asgard city will be taken before we backpedal into our regions that we already own. 24 hours into the war in Asgard, we have pushed them back all the way to their city. Ultimately, we occupied them. Their chief officer role was passed around, but we managed to surround the last one, and that marked the end for Nerdcore.
We caught the Nerd Chief Officer during the midst of the war, and he commented with the following.
Currently, the Veterans are winning the war. This is mainly due to the fact that they started before 11/11/17, the agreed upon date to start the war. With them ambushing us at the pass, we are at a major disadvantage. The Veterans have had a massive boost to strength after having most of the strongest players join them.
After the war was over, we did a bit of our own intelligence gathering and discovered Nerdcore was allegedly plagued with defectors, spies, and moles. First Vet Division's occupation of Nerdcore was also allegedly successful because the chief officer position was intentionally passed to a player that was close to the pass, so it would be an easy target for the Vets to overtake. This week on the Art of War server, both Nerds and Veterans have dialed back their gunfire, changing gears to focus on moving towards capturing the capital Delphi. The Nerd vs. Veteran battle on the Art of War server of Immortal Conquest is down to its last 2 weeks of battling. No one has reached and taken Delphi yet. There is still fighting between the factions, so here's a recap of what happened last week. Now the goal Delphi is clear in sight. Will both factions reach it? Will either have the chance and ability to take it? Previously, it seems as though there were a lot of internal struggles, betrayal, and intelligence leaks from the nerd side, which benefited the Vet faction. However, this past week, Vets have had some internal shakeup as well, with one top officer leaving the faction and another getting caught divulging confidential battle info to the nerds. We are 1 week away from the finish line, and it looks like taking Delphi might be difficult for either side. Of course, as mentioned at the beginning of the campaign, should neither side take Delphi, whichever faction finishes with more cities occupied will be crowned the winner. Congratulations to the Vets, and stack up.